I really don't believe in competing with anybody. I'm sure about what I'm doing, and I don't feel like I have to be looking back or seeing what the person next to me is doing. There's room in it for everybody.
She was the Queen of Tejano, a musical icon and a beloved star whose light was taken too soon. Selena Quintanilla was more than just a singer. She was a cultural phenomenon, an inspiration, and a symbol of love and perseverance. But behind the dazzling performances and award-winning music, Selena faced struggles, challenges, and betrayal from the person she trusted most. Join us as we take a deep dive into the extraordinary life, heartbreaking death, and lasting legacy of Selena, the woman who captured the hearts of millions and continues to shine decades after her passing. Selena Quintanilla was born on April 16, 1971, in Lake Jackson, Texas. She was the youngest of 3 children in a close-knit Mexican-American family. From an early age, Selena showed a natural gift for music. Her father, Abraham Quintanilla Jr., a former musician himself, recognized her talent and knew she was destined for greatness. Her brother, A.B. Quintanilla, who played bass, and her sister Suzette Quintanilla on drums, Selena became the lead singer. But breaking into the male-dominated world of Tejano music wasn't easy. Selena had to learn Spanish by singing phonetically, as she had grown up speaking English. But with determination, talent, and her father's guidance, she quickly mastered the language and the unique Tejano sound.
Días que te fuiste de mi lado y aquí olvídate que el amor que prometiste era mentira.
We were company. I used to brag about it all the time. Oh, your friends seem to think that you're so richly. My friends seem to put you on your mind. Who's right? What has you done for me lately?
Selena's early years in music were far from glamorous. The family band performed anywhere they could, at weddings, fairs, and small clubs, often traveling in an old van with little money. But Selena's charisma, voice, and natural stage presence quickly made her stand out. By the late 1980s, Selena had built a strong regional following. She was unlike any other Tejano artist. Her fusion of cumbia, pop, and ranchera elements set her apart. However, the Tejano industry was dominated by male artists, and many didn't believe a female singer could achieve mainstream success. That all changed when she signed with EMI Latin Records in 1989. At just 18 years old, Selena was ready to take Tejano music to new heights.
Comencé cantando a la edad de 6 y medio y grabé la primera canción de la edad de 8 y viajar y trabajar con el grupo SelenaYLosDinos a la edad de 9. La música tejana fue un poquito difícil para nosotros porque naturalmente soy mujer. Mi papá tenía muchos problemas de tener shows o presentaciones, porque la razón fue porque hay muchos hombres que no piensan que la mujer puede agarrar a la gente o al público así como en un hombre, pero wrong.
With her first major album under EMI, Selena quickly became a rising star. Her music blended traditional Mexican sounds with modern pop influences, making her appeal to both older and younger audiences. In 1992, she released her breakthrough hit, Como la Flor. The song became an instant classic, propelling her to national fame and cementing her status as the Queen of Tejano music. But as her career soared, Selena also found love. During her time touring with SelenaYLosDinos, she fell for the band's guitarist, Chris Pérez. Their love story was passionate but complicated. Selena's father disapproved, fearing it would distract from her career. Defying the odds, Selena and Chris secretly married in April 1992. Though her father was initially upset, he eventually accepted Chris as part of the family. The two were inseparable, and their love story remains one of the most beloved in music history. By the mid-1990s, Selena had reached the peak of her career. Her 1994 album, Amor Prohibido, was a massive hit, earning multiple awards and selling millions of copies. Songs like Bidi Bidi Bom Bom and No Me Queda Más made her a household name. But Selena had an even bigger dream. She wanted to cross over into the English language market. She had grown up listening to pop icons like Madonna, Janet Jackson, and Whitney Houston, and she longed to bring her own music to the mainstream American audience. In 1995, she began recording her first English language album. Everything seemed to be falling into place. Selena was on the verge of becoming a global superstar, but then tragedy struck.
We had our first gig. We started out here in Houston, and it's good to be back here in such a huge place after so many years and fill it up.
She had already claimed top honors in Tejano at the age of 23.
When I first interviewed her, but showed a maturity beyond her years. What most impressed me was her sincerity and her glowing smile.
How's it feel to be back here in Corpus?
Feels good. It's good to be back here and have our family and friends supporting us here in our hometown.
Well, it seems like everything you touch seems to turn to gold. All your records are so hot, they keep going up.
I think that's a part of the up to the fans. You know, we just dish out the music, and they're the ones who buy it. So,
How'd you get started on this? Who were some of your influences when you were growing up?
My influences, well, I would say my father. My father used to have a band way back when, and I guess that's where we got the musical talent from. And as far as other groups, I used to listen to Taste of Honey, a little bit of rock, AC/DC, just different music. I listen to everything.
I don't see the AC/DC reflection in what you do now.
But I mean, every singer has their interests when they're growing up and the things they listen to, and little things that a singer might do or that a musician might play in a song will be come out later on. That's how everybody gets their own sound, because you take little bits and you make your own sound.
Did you ever think a couple of years ago you'd be in this situation?
No,
that you are?
never.
What's it like?
What's it like? Well, it's like a dream come true. I mean, there's been a lot of hard work that we put into it, but you know what? We when you get hard work, you get success, and we've put a lot of years into it, 12 years now, and we're really happy. Never thought we'd get this far, but we're here, so.
You're probably one of the biggest names to come out of here since, I guess, Freddie Fender,
Farrah Fawcett.
You're in some pretty select company.
Well, I'm very honored, flattered too. Thank you.
Why did you pick the Coliseum? I guess for obvious reasons.
Well, we wanted the Coliseum because we felt like, you know, Coliseum has been here for years, and everybody can associate bands and concerts with the Coliseum, and it's great to be here.
What would you want to tell the people of Corpus?
Well, I'd like to tell them thanks for all the support they've given us, and I know at the beginning it was kind of hard for us here in Corpus. It was, well, for a lot of groups, it's hard for the hometown to back up their hometown groups, but there was a lot of people that stuck by our side here in Corpus, and we give you all a whole bunch of thanks from the bottom of our hearts. We appreciate you made us what we are today, so thanks.
Thanks.
While Selena was achieving incredible success, she was also dealing with a dark presence in her life, Yolanda Saldivar. Yolanda was the president of Selena's fan club and later became the manager of her boutiques. But behind the scenes, she was embezzling money and betraying Selena's trust. When Selena and her family discovered the fraud, they confronted Yolanda and decided to cut ties with her. But Yolanda refused to let go. On March 31st, 1995, Selena agreed to meet Yolanda at a motel in Corpus Christi, Texas, to retrieve financial documents. It was there that Yolanda shot Selena in the back, ending the life of one of music's brightest stars at just 23 years old. Selena managed to run to the hotel lobby for help, but she collapsed. Despite doctors' best efforts, she was pronounced dead shortly after. The news sent shockwaves across the world. Fans, friends, and family were devastated. The world had lost a legend far too soon.
Selena was fatally wounded today at a day's end just before noon, rushed to a hospital, into an operating room, but she died about an hour later. Now, as we said, police took the suspect into custody just minutes ago, and there's late word she apparently worked at Selena's clothing store. It is a heart-wrenching story for many folks here in the Houston area. We begin extensive coverage tonight with a live report from Ron Trevino, who's on the scene in Corpus. Ron?
Marlene, the suspect was taken into custody about half an hour ago. Police had been negotiating with her for about 9 hours. She had been threatening to kill herself. Police said they were willing to take as long as it took to end this thing peacefully, and it finally happened around 9:30. There were a lot of cheers from the huge crowd that has gathered here. Let's take a look at what led up to all of this.
My earring!
Oh, no, it's gonna forget. Corpus Christi police converged on this motel around 11:30 this morning, and
Though Selena's life was tragically cut short, her legacy only grew stronger. Her posthumous English album, Dreaming of You, debuted at #1 on the Billboard charts, proving that she had indeed achieved her crossover dream. Her influence can be seen in countless artists today. Beyoncé, Jennifer Lopez, and many others credit Selena as an inspiration. In 1997, the movie Selena, starring Jennifer Lopez, introduced her story to a new generation. Decades later, Netflix's Selena, the series continued to honor her journey. Statues, museums, and concerts are still dedicated to her memory, and every year, fans around the world celebrate her music, her spirit, and the joy she brought to Selena Quintanilla was more than a singer. She was a dreamer, a trailblazer, and an icon whose impact will never fade. Though her time was short, her music and spirit continue to inspire the world. Thank you for watching. If you love Selena and her legacy, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. The Queen of Tejano will live forever in our hearts.
Soundstripe.